SAT, one of two standardized college admission tests in the U.S., is under fire tonight. Thousands of students and their parents in North Texas specifically want the test rescored. They claim that the current scores are unfair. So let's look into it. Consumer justice investigator Kristen Severance digging into the story. So this, I hear, is all over low scoring. Is that right?
Yeah, Doug, and how those scores were decided. But it's not because the test was too hard. In fact, College Board, which administers the test, says the June test was too easy. Soon-to-be senior Nicole Schiff spent hours prepping for the June SATs.
So I've been studying for this test for a couple months. I've been doing homework every day. I've been going to a tutor.
She wanted to score higher than she did in November,
because I knew what score I needed to get to go to the colleges that I've been thinking about going to.
And even though she did better, answering 12 more math questions correctly, her score didn't shoot up.
Because on other tests, with the score that I got, I should have had somewhere easily in the 700s on the math. But my math score was a 670.
Using the hashtag RescoredJuneSAT, thousands of students had the same complaint. They did better, but their scores didn't improve.
My score only jumped up 40 points when I was expecting it to go up a lot more. Students are angry about their SAT scores. They believe that it's lower than it should be.
College Board addressed all of them on Twitter, saying the scores are accurate. The company scored them using a process called equating. They said the June test was too easy. So a missed question counted against you more to ensure a fair score. The company said so. For example, a single incorrect answer on one administration could equal 2 or 3 incorrect answers on a more difficult version.
But the problem with that is that in their own rules, they say the tests need to be parallel to each other in order for equating to work. When they say that this test was easier, then how would the equating process work?
Nicole's dad doesn't buy the equating explanation either, joining the thousands of others calling for a rescore.
You don't need to make excuses. You don't need to use fancy terms, equating or whatever else they've been throwing at us, and it just needs to be straight.
More than 20,000 people signed a petition calling for a rescore. It might be a question to College Board, why was the June test easy in the first place?
What was the answer?
Well, they told me while we plan for consistency across administrations, on occasion there are some tests that can be easier or more difficult than usual. That is why we use a statistical process called equating. I took that to mean, after talking to several people, that they try to have every test be the same difficulty level. Doesn't always work out. So then they have to use something like equating.
You know the other thing I saw in this story? I saw a really bright 17-year-old asking some pretty darn good questions.
Yes, you know, she did great, and she's not alone. There are thousands of people that articulate, that upset, and they want answers from the College Board.
And you know what? They should get answers.
Yeah, and I'll keep trying to get them.
Thank you for looking into it. I know a lot of parents appreciate your efforts. Thanks.